Hi, this is your boy Eddie from Rugby Obsessed Bloke, and today, as part of a series for the Adidas Elements pack, we will be taking a look at the brand new versions of the Kakari rugby boots, both the Adipower and the Foree, in core black, silver metallic, and a color that I have never seen on a rugby-specific pair of 8-studded boots before, called solar green, which is almost like a neon or lime green color. My note is that these boots, along with the superlight version, are about half the size lighter of their predecessor, which was sold from late 2015 up until about mid-2016 at most stores. Please do not consider wearing these boots for football, because the studs I don't think are designed for that sort of ground. Please note that the name Adipower does not at all have any relation to the 2012 Predator. These boots are specifically designed for the guys at the front row of the scrum. I guarantee that solar green will shine itself out brilliantly in your eyes when you touch these boots. So sit tight, strap yourselves in, and this review will be great enough to watch on a Dunedin summer's day. I hope you enjoy it. Wherever you're a prop, a hooker, or a lock in your rugby team, these boots are definitely the ones to keep your eyes peeled for. And if you're wearing these boots, you can hardly ever notice that your feet are touching the ground while running and scrummaging. These Adidas Adipower Kakari SG boots from the brand spanking new Elements pack are the most rugby-specific boots for front rowers yet. They provide extreme, long-lasting periods of grip and traction on soft ground with 8 studs to help maximize your chance of dominating the scrum in your rugby team. This boot, I guess, even helps prevent slippage on soft, wet and muddy grounds. If any forward has chosen these boots for rugby, then I wouldn't be surprised if they did. It also looks a rugby-specific forwards version of Adidas's popular football boots, the Ace, which I guess would have been introduced to the Adidas range in 2016. The Ace boots have been seen on a few feet of rugby players contracted with Adidas from around the globe, notably New Zealand, Australia, South Africa, and the United Kingdom. But the new Superlight and Elements packs of rugby-specific boots have yet to stand out on the pitch in 2016. Dig in and stay grounded in the Adipower Kakari SG rugby boots made by Adidas in an eye-catching core black, silver metallic, and solar green color mix. From the Adidas Elements pack comes the top-end Kakari Foree boot designed for forwards but with some impressive new features. In their own words, players can harness the lightweight construction of our lightest ever boots. So what makes them so special? Adidas have designed this new boot with a heel that's been raised by 10 mm to provide a secure grip, dynamic foot position and explosive side steps on soft ground pitches. One of the core features of these rugby boots are an adaptive lacing system that provides improved support. Agility is enhanced by the hybrid touch to the upper, which combined with the lightweight synthetic material ensures you can accelerate into key positions. Underneath, these Adidas rugby boots include a revolutionary new outsole for dominant traction, giving the wearer quick acceleration for breaking the line. Not to be caught stuck or slipping in the mud, adaptive stud system and a combination of molded and removable metal studs that provide both traction and support. Designed for playing on soft ground, make sure power through the elements wearing these Adidas Adipower Kakari SG rugby boots. Don't forget that these boots are available from rugbyobsessedbloke.co.nz for an amazing price of $195 New Zealand dollars and 99 cents. That's $195 New Zealand dollars and 99 cents. So what the hell are you waiting for? Grab them now, before you are at the risk of missing out, and more importantly, before they're gone. You'll still have heaps of time to buy any Malice or Kakari boot from the Elements pack. They look good on your feet this rugby season, guaranteed. The Adidas Elements pack range of rugby-specific boots. Solid and immovable pieces of earth on your feet. Solid and immovable on the pitch. Fine-tuned for the forwards, speed, power, control and maximum scrum domination. Adidas Rugby. Proud sponsor of rugbyobsessedbloke.co.nz. This version of the Adidas Kakari rugby boots from the brand spanking new Elements pack is roughly the same as the one that we previously looked at, but instead, it just features something that's a little bit different about it, which is the inner sock lining that holds the foot safely and securely in place. I forgot to tell you that a mountain of rugby-specific boots from the Elements pack by Adidas have reached shelves at Sterling Sports and Rebel Sports stores across New Zealand, in preparation for this year's up-and-coming rugby season. Enjoy the last scrolling photos of this video, and I will see you next time for another review of the new Kakari rugby boots from the Elements pack right here at my Dunedin-based studio on Rugby Obsessed Bloke. The power behind rugby. Here is just one final message from me, just before we close this video down. The Adidas Adipower Kakari soft ground rugby boots from the Elements pack is available for $189 New Zealand dollars and 79 cents from lovelrugby.co.uk, which also stocks the Kakari Force soft ground rugby boots for $241 New Zealand dollars and 55 cents, and those I believe are such amazing prices. Stay tuned for more exciting news plus rugby boot review episodes coming up soon on the Rugby Obsessed Bloke channel. Take care, rugby fans across Dunedin, and bye for now. Hi there, it is Eddie here from Rugby Obsessed Bloke, and do you know what, I'm turning 16 years old this Friday on the 1702. Anyway, today we'll be taking a look at the latest constructed version of the Adidas Kakari Light SG rugby boots from the brand spanking new Elements pack in core black/white/core red. So sit tight, strap yourselves in, and I do hope you'll never want to leave your seats. Enjoy it. When you play rugby as a forward, and want to choose a top quality boot, it's important to know very much about both the amount and size of each stud on each boot. That's why today we are looking at the brand spanking new Adidas Kakari Light SG rugby boots from the brand spanking new Elements pack, which is a range that's made up of 4 varieties of rugby specific boots, including several names by the likes of the Malice, Predator Malice, Crazy Quick Malice, Adidas Aero Crazy Quick Malice, Kakari, Regulate Kakari, Adipower Kakari, Kakari Force as well as Kakari Light. These boots will definitely be yours after this review, so keep watching and then you can easily decide whether you'd want to make a purchase for these or not. Turn up the heat on your opponents by pulling on the Kakari Light SG rugby boots from Adidas in a core black, white, and core red. From the Adidas Elements pack comes the top-end Kakari Light boot designed for forwards. In their own words, players can harness the lightweight construction of our lightest ever boots. So what makes them so special? Adidas have designed this new boot with a heel that's been raised by 10 mm to provide a secure grip, dynamic foot position and explosive side steps on soft ground pitches. One of the core features of these rugby boots are an adaptive lacing system that provides improved support. Underneath, these Adidas rugby boots include a lightweight outsole, meaning the wearer can explode a waveform breakdown. Not to be left on your heels. The new stud system comes reinforced with a combination of molded and removable metal studs that provide both traction and support. Designed for soft ground, create your own inferno when you pull on a pair of the Adidas Kakari Light SG rugby boots. These new rugby boots, I guarantee, will definitely go down well when on your feet while you're running around the rugby pitch trying your hardest to catch up with your team heading their way towards the try line. They are available for free delivery from rugbyobsessedbloke.co.nz. That's 115 New Zealand dollars and 50 cents plus P&P, all for your money back guarantee. Also at lovelrugby.co.uk for 191 New Zealand dollars and 89 cents, and as always, at Rebel Sport for just incredible value for money at 269 New Zealand dollars and 99 cents. There's always time to make a purchase to any top quality rugby specific boots like these, so make sure that you grab a pair of these before they're gone. The Adidas Kakari Elements pack range of rugby-specific boots. Fiery, flaming and fast on your feet. Fiery, flaming and fast on the pitch. Fine-tuned for the forwards, speed, power, control and maximum scrum domination. Adidas Rugby. Proud sponsor of rugbyobsessedbloke.co.nz. This is the artificial ground version of these boots designed for use on unnatural pitches, which can be purchased easily from lovelrugby.co.uk for a great bargain, $191 New Zealand dollars and 2 cents. They are also available at rugbyobsessedbloke.co.nz for great value for money at 50 New Zealand dollars, so go on, grab them now along with the soft ground version. Bye for now and see you next time for another Elements Pack Rugby boot review at my Dunedin-based studio here on Rugby Obsessed Bloke. The power behind rugby. Hi there, it's me Eddie, from Rugby Obsessed Bloke. Today, it is the day, because we've made it to the final chapter of rugby-specific boot reviews for the Adidas Elements Pack, where we will be reviewing the Regulate Kakari and Kakari Elite SG rugby boots, which are almost the same as the standard Adipower Kakari boots, and do just about the same when you put them on, but just slightly cheaper. Remember that this is our final boot reviewing video for the Elements Pack, so make the most of it by tuning your eyes in. I hope you enjoy it. It's important to know that choosing rugby boots can be tough. So if you were a player in the forward pack and were wanting to choose a boot that lets you save more money, then this one would definitely be the one to go for. This is the takedown version of the actual Adipower Kakari, meaning it is slightly cheaper. Dig in and stay grounded in the Regulate Kakari SG rugby boots made by Adidas in an eye-catching core black, silver metallic, and solar green color mix. From the Adidas Elements Pack comes the Kakari Elite boot, designed for forwards but with some impressive new features. In their own words, players can harness the lightweight construction of our lightest ever boots. So what makes them so special? Adidas have designed this new boot with a heel that's been raised by 10 mm to provide a secure grip, dynamic foot position and explosive side steps on soft ground pitches. Underneath, these Adidas rugby boots include a revolutionary new outsole for dominant traction, giving the wearer quick acceleration for breaking the line. Not to be caught stuck or slipping in the mud, adaptive stud system with the traditional forwards boot layout of 6x2 removable metal studs, provide both traction and support. Designed for playing on soft ground, make sure you power through the elements wearing these Adidas Regulate Kakari SG rugby boots. These are available from rugbyobsessedbloke.co.nz for 96 New Zealand dollars and 99 cents and from lovelrugby.co.uk for 89 New Zealand dollars and 16 cents. You can also get them from prodirectrugby.com. If they'll work for you, then why not go and grab yourself a pair before the start of this year's rugby season? The Adidas Kakari Elements Pack range of rugby-specific boots. Solid and immovable on your feet. Fine-tuned for the forwards, speed, power, control and maximum scrum domination. Adidas Rugby. Proud sponsor of rugbyobsessedbloke.co.nz. This right here is the elite version of the Adidas Kakari rugby boots, which can be easily purchased from rugbyobsessedbloke.co.nz for a great bargain of 79 New Zealand dollars and 86 cents, and from lovelrugby.co.uk for just 133 New Zealand dollars and 23 cents, colored in core black, silver metallic, and solar green. So go and buy them now. Enough said. Right now, we will go through the standings of each boot here on Rugby Obsessed Bloke. Right now, let's go through the standings of each boot from the Adidas Elements Pack. In first place, and the champion, is the Predator Malice. Next up in second place is the Crazy Quick Malice. Next up, in third place, is the Malice. Next up, in fourth place, is the Adipower Kakari. And finally, in fifth place, we have the Kakari Lite. Don't forget, the new season Adidas Rugby boots from the Elements pack are now available for purchase in store and free shipping online from Rebel Sport. Thanks so much for watching this video of our final Adidas Elements pack rugby boot review of the cheaper Kakari models, and I hope to see you again very soon for more action right here on Rugby Obsessed Bloke. So best of all, until then, take care, and I'll catch you soon.